guys, welcome to this week's Sunday Spin, where we take the records that we're spinning and showing it to you guys. Now, I'm Terry, this is Laura from Arts God Media. I always mess this up. But you guys are here at a very exciting time. This is a first for us. So I'll kind of give you guys a bit of a backstory as to how we actually shoot this show. Laura and I, we speak about a lot of shit, but we don't speak about Sunday Spin. We don't tell each other who we're spinning one bit at all. But the reason for that is because we want this moment to happen. We want that when we know that this moment happens, that it's special and it really means something. So what we do is we don't say shit about who we're listening to. And today is that day, you guys, where the stars have aligned and we have finally, after 18 episodes, have picked the same band to talk about. I'm very excited about it. This honor is going to Chaser's very new album, Dreamers. It's just fucking awesome. It's just
perfect.
Yeah, it got released.
Hats off, you guys. It is, honestly, I mean, I know we're like not even halfway through the year, but I'm calling it now. It's album of the year. It is meticulous in every single way. And I think it's so great that we both today showed up and we were like, okay, I'm going to talk about Chaser.
We're like, which songs did you pick? Now, we did pick 3 songs that are different, but one of them, which is the last song we're going to talk about, is the same. So I'll start with my pick. I picked 2020. I loved the second I heard that song come on. It was actually a single that was released before the album. I was like, fuck, this song's great. But then on this album, they must have tweaked it because holy shit, does it ever sound amazing now. The song was good then. It's really good now. The song is fast. It's hard. Chasers is that skate punk. It's that melodic. It just gets you freaking going. The lyrics of the song are just awesome. Kind of talks about kind of what we've all been through, which is essentially hell this past year. And it just goes into this beautiful chorus. I love how they sing together. I find them to be so well put together. The whole album to me actually had amazing cadence through it all. It was just fit so perfectly. And I thought the second song, which was 2020, in its placement after their first song, which was like such a hard hitter, I thought it was still a hard hitter, but it kind of just slowed down just a tiny bit, but not, if that makes any sense. And it was just so much fun. I absolutely love the song. So make sure you go check out 2020. That was my pick for this week. Laura, who was your pick for this week?
It was really hard to narrow it down. I've literally been listening to this record at least twice a day since it came out. And I'm just waiting for my copy to arrive in the mail. I can't wait. Yeah, it was really hard for me to choose. I love so many different parts of the whole album. But one of my standouts is going to be New Direction. And I love it. It really, like Terry said, this whole record makes you feel like you're in like 1995. Oh. It is that straight up heavy hitting, fast as fuck skate punk that we all know and love. Like, especially here at Sunday Spin, like you guys know we are hardcore freaks and skate punk freaks, and this album hits the nail right on the head. This song reminds me a lot of Pennywise, which, you know, again, we know that I love Pennywise, but the vocals are another level here. He really reminds me of Tony Sly, and for me, that, like, again, it's just that very comfortable feeling. So I like that this is new modern music, but it makes me feel like I used to feel, you know? And I love that about this band, and that rolls into kind of the pick that Terry and I ended up, again, choosing together. Who knew that we were going to choose the same songs? But I don't know. These guys really are something else. Terry, do you want to explain why you like this last song?
So my pick and Laura's pick is See You at the Show. And when I heard it, man, my heart just went like all over.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, I found it to be very much no use, like no use for a name. I found to be the lyricism of Tony Sly definitely came through the song. And he actually says a line in the song saying, the day that Tony Sly dies is the day that Tony Sly died is the day that music died. Not with this album, dude. When he said that, it was kind of like, it just kind of brought me back. And like Laura said, back to like the 90s when all this shit went down, early 2000s when you know, to me, skate punk was actually at its prime. This album kind of just changed all of that. It just really,
you know, and that's the thing with this like last track. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but we're going to talk about this album, and you guys are going to listen. But that's the thing with this is if you read the lyrics, which they so kindly put up on their Bandcamp for you guys. So if you want to sing along and stuff, go check it out. It's so helpful for me. I love when bands do that because sometimes I hear things a little wrong. But reading the lyrics to this hit a lot different than just listening to it too. I cried and I told Terry that. I was like, oh my God, you know, what does happen when Bad Religion calls it a day, you know? Chaser happens when Bad Religion calls it a day. And I think that it's so awesome. These guys, again, hit the nail on the head. This song had me tearing up. My heart was racing, you know, and I can't wait to see everybody at the show. I really can't.
Oh, I know. That last, like, see you at the show right at the end was, like, just chills. You know, it kind of stops. And then when the album ends, it's just like, whoa. You know, you just have that deafening at the end when an album, and you're like, oh shit, what did I just go through? You know, and this song was definitely it. The art, I definitely want to send out a huge shout out on the art of this album. It is just beautiful. I am a huge space nerd. NASA is something that I've always followed, and it just, like, when I dream of NASA, I dream about this album cover. You know, like when I dream like I'm in space and I'm going walking through like planets and shit, that's what I see.
That's it.
I totally thought they nailed it. The theme Dreamers was definitely a big one that hit for me too. It's just because that's exactly what I am. You know, I'm in freaking nowhere, Canada, so I have no choice but to dream. And this album just kind of opened the doors to all that. Chasers, I want to say a huge congratulations to you guys for putting out this album. You guys absolutely nailed it on the head. And because of it, you guys got our Riot Squad seal approval. It finally happened, you guys. Bravo.
The very first one ever. So congratulations to Chaser on your new album, Dreamers. You guys get the first official Riot Squad cute little seal of approval.
Look at the little glass, isn't he cute? Yeah.
He's so cute. He's so cute, that little tattoo.
For like ever. We've been holding on to this thing since we started this show, just waiting for it to happen. So, you know, congratulations. You don't really win anything except for love and admiration, but I think that's something.
And so many hugs when we can finally see you guys at the show.
So yeah, I guess this brings us to the shout out portion. Laura, who are you shouting at today? Oh,
well, actually, do you want to go first since I have a video?
Yeah, absolutely. So I stuck. So this album was released, Chasers, through Thousand Islands Records. My pick is also another Thousand Islands Records band. I went with Go Great Guns. They're out of Quebec City. Quebec, I have a very big love for the melodic scene out of there. So my pick is Go Great Guns, Roots. It is a 5-song EP. Just got released this past March. I loved it. It was really good. There's really nothing. The vocals on this EP I thought to be really well done. I find their melodies and their harmonies are just, you know, it flows when it needs to. It goes hard when it needs to. It just softens up and just, yeah, becomes melodic when it needs to. And I thought this album did a really fantastic job. It's 18 minutes. I really wish they probably added another 5 songs. If this is just kind of like a beginning to maybe a full length, then I'm very excited to see what these guys do eventually put out, because this album probably could have been a full length just on its own. So yeah, go check it out, Thousand Islands Records. You can catch it on Bandcamp right now. Laura, who are you shouting out today?
So this week we have a very awesome video for you guys by one of our favorite girls in punk rock. It's Special Place in Hell by Suzi Moon. It's going to be, well, it's actually her latest single. It's off her latest EP that'll be dropping on May 21st, if I'm not mistaken, called Call the Shots on Pirates Press. And you guys can catch her at the first ever Camp Punksylvania, hanging out with us, gracing our stage, doing s'mores over the fire. It's going to be a blast, so make sure you check it out and get your tickets after you watch this video.